Hello, everyone. This is Doug Davis, broker in charge at Karambie Realty, and here with another Ask Doug. And if you're enjoying these, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe's even better. Today, what I wanted to talk about was our Governor Josh Green just signed into law condo insurance incentives. So, as we almost all know, insurance for condos has gone through the roof in the wake of so many disasters across the country. Florida all the time, California with their fires, and Hawaii, the Lahaina fire, big disasters like that, and the insurance companies realizing that well, actually, in wake of the Champlain Tower in Florida, uh, when where the condo fell down in the night, they realized that they didn't have anywhere near the replacement cost to build a new building if one fell down, and they were required to replace that cost. So, um, they might have been insured for 20 million and it might cost 60 million to build it these days. So that's really what happened. So but with such a immediate one-time rise in the insurance rate, it's really put a lot of pressure on people that uh, are on a monthly salary, and then you have this huge increase in the maintenance fee of their condo, and it puts a lot of pressure on people and uh, pocketbooks to be able to keep up with it. So, the government here put together a task force of condo boards, actuarials, insurance reps, and the state insurance officials, and tried to see what they could do to uh, help this situation, because it's I mean, the charge is real and it's got to be paid. So what they did in Act 296 was to resurrect the old hurricane relief fund, which was started and then stopped after one of our hurricanes here a couple decades ago. So it requires no additional taxpayer funding because it'll come out of revenue from the uh, money that has been stashed away for that. Um, and what they did was to create a pilot low interest loan program to help aging condos pay for backlogged repairs. Now, that's an interesting nuance because so many of the buildings here have old electrical systems. Maybe they don't even have uh, fire um, sprinklers to suppress a fire in a high rise, and they're required to now if you're over 10 stories. And that's a lot of condos here. And plumbing retrofits for 50-year-old or older, 40-year-old. I mean, where the plumbing is starting to leak all the time in condos, so they have to replace all of the wastewater plumbing, if not also the incoming water into the building. So that means they have to open up the walls and get in there and take the old plumbing out and put the new plumbing in, and more valves and all that sort of thing. And more plumbing with the sprinklers to take care of the fire suppression. So if you have these things completed, then your insurance would go down. But if you have old plumbing and it's leaking, then the insurance companies are going to be paying more claims for all the leak damage. So it's kind of a double whammy on old plumbing and so forth. And then some of these older buildings have old electrical systems, and today there's so much more electrical use with computers and all the things in the kitchen that we didn't have in the 1960s or 70s. So there's more of a electrical load than ever before. So these are all causing problems. And then we have so much salt in the air. It's um, adds insult to injury on all the things that have to be repaired or replaced all the time. So all of that relates to the insurance, interestingly enough. So there are apparently 80 condos backlogged for repairs. Um, and of 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 the 80, 10 have been accepted for this low interest rate program, uh, and many more are in the process of trying to get it. Uh, so part of this is being funded as well by the green tax, green after our governor, but 0.75% is an additional tax on short-term rentals. And short-term rental in Hawaii means anything under six months or under. So that's all the hotels and all the people that are attempting to do short-term rental, which, by the way, starts on September 30th, where the minimum rental time will be going from 30 days to 90 days. And then after that, should they pass all the legislation needed, they're going to go to 6 months minimum for any condo or house being rented. They certainly want to eliminate any short-term rental that's not in appropriately zoned neighborhoods like Waikiki, Ko'olina, Kuilima, and certain spot places, or people that already have a license in place for short-term rentals. And that's like daily rental I'm talking about. Um, so that just to summarize the taxes on anything under 3 months, starting in a few days, that would be the transient accommodation tax, 10.25%, the green tax, 0.75%. And then we have Oahu transient accommodation tax at 3%. And then, of course, we have the gross excise tax of 4.712%. So there's a lot of tax on this, trying to eliminate the short-term rentals. So there you have it. Part of the green tax also, in addition to the room tax, but it's for climate change mitigation efforts. So I suppose that's hardening our coastline with walls as much as possible, and for invasive species and things like that that damage the um, environment, and mitigation of dry land areas which could catch fire, like the Lahaina fires, and trying to solve buffers or replanting or something like that to eliminate or alleviate that issue. Okay, so that's kind of what's happening now in Hawaii on multiple fronts there. Um, and hope that's interesting for you. If you have questions, love to hear them. And if you have real estate needs, buying, selling, or property management, love to hear from you. Okay, until next week, thanks so much.